Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, when we can lead with Trump, we lead with Trump. Speculation is rampant that Trump is going to run in 2024. I just want to let you know, fresh out of Freedom Fest, I got some inside information, but I'm not going to violate any confidences. But all the news reports out there, looks like more and more that Trump is going to run for 2024. Trump has pointed out how China and Russia is going to go reverse engineering all that equipment left behind in Afghanistan. I mean, Afghanistan is a tragedy on so many levels. So many levels. And we can't stop talking about it because they want us to stop talking about it. Kimberly Guilfoyle, I just want to thank her. She not only came to the event, was so down to earth, was so awesome. She tweeted out the event. She did more than one tweet. Don Jr. retweeted it. Thank you both. Can't thank you enough. I also want to thank Tomi Lahren for coming out. She has not done that, but I'm suspicious it might have something to do with her contract with Fox News, which I actually accept. I tell you right now, Tomi Lahren delivered an incredible speech. Kimberly Guilfoyle delivered an incredible speech. I'll be candid with you. I was pleasantly freaking surprised. They rocked it. I mean, crisp, fire. I mean, timing. They nailed them both. It was incredible. NFL games. You know, yesterday we have NFL games and the Cincinnati Bengals. Guess what? You don't have to have a vax proof. You don't have to have a mask. Think about that. Now, maybe different cities have different rules. But why? Because the NFL owns Sunday, and the professional sports are part of the American Communist Stand. Double standards. Do you think of how ridiculous that is? In Cincinnati, 50,000 people in a stadium, no mask, no vax. But we got to mandate it for healthcare workers who've been working without vax for 2 years. See, it's the absurdity of the irrationality of it. By the way, congratulations to the Bengals. FDA Pfizer, a guy that was on the board, who ran FDA and was on the board of Pfizer, says come October, we'll be ready for that vax for 5 years old and up. God, it's sickening. Pfizer is just grabbing that band, just boom, boom, boom. How can we put this in kids? Texas and social media. Texas passed a law, just like they did on abortion. Texas has passed a law banning social media from being restrictive based upon political content. What are you waiting for, Kentucky? Does Bashir oppose that? I guess he probably does. Biden and the filibuster. Biden wants to shut down the filibuster for We the People Act can get passed. Gosh, it's just so angry. Thank God Manchin's going to hold that line. Newsom says you got to vote for him tomorrow, or else they're going to turn in, California's going to turn into Texas. They couldn't be that lucky. Then you wouldn't have to travel to California. Best line of the night on Freedom Fest was Kimberly Guilfoyle. She said, I checked out on LegalZoom. I can't divorce him twice. Portland, 911 calls. Apparently, response to 911 calls keeps becoming slower and slower and slower. How's that defund the police thing working out for you? Bill Maher came out and attacked the Black National Anthem by saying, why does the NFL want to play 2 national anthems? It's ridiculous. We need 1 national anthem. And we already have one. It's the national anthem for everybody. Saudis. The Saudis, they've released the information about the Saudis and 911 involvement. We already knew there was some involvement. Somebody who worked in the embassy housed these guys. Of course, our government, tight with the Saudis. It's terrible. Grocery inflation. Kroger says groceries are going to go up 3% more by the year's end. Apparently, meat prices are like 14% already. How you like that? North Korea says they're testing long-range missiles. I think the Biden administration, our national, you know what they do? They just hope and a prayer. They're a hope and a prayer. Obama was a hope and a prayer, Just, Susan Rice, who runs this White House, said we can live with a nuclear North Korea. She said it. She runs the White House. MSNBC, a commentator for them, actually said that MAGA, Make America Great Again, is a bigger threat than ISIS and the Taliban. So those 8,000 people that gathered on Saturday out on our farm, who cleaned up the mess, and there was no fights, no incidents, you better look out for them. Justice Breyer gave an interview, said he opposed court packing, did not like the politicization of the court. Good for Stephen Breyer. You know what? Stephen Breyer is one of those lovable liberals. I mean, I've always liked Stephen Breyer. He's got a good personality. He doesn't seem like a defund the police kind of guy, if you know what I mean. A New York hospital has had to shut down delivering babies because they don't have enough workers. Folks, healthcare in the tri-state is suffering terribly. And you know why? It's from these policies. To have shortages in healthcare workers and then do a bullshit mandate makes no sense. You always got to ask yourself your question. Why do people do things that don't make any sense? It's money. Corporations do stuff that don't make any sense. Governments don't do anything that makes sense when it comes to money. Also, the Surgeon General pointed out, part of Joe Biden's gang, that we might have to monitor. We need to monitor really, really close, the vaccination exemptions. In other words, it's not enough you get a medical or religious exemption. They want to monitor them. Now, I get on these mailing lists on purpose. I got one, condemn the Republicans' COVID-19 lies. We're so proud of President Biden's leadership. He just outlined a bold plan to crush COVID and get our country back on track. Republicans have been working overtime to undermine trust in vaccines, oppose mask mandates, and attack our Democrats' science-based leadership. Puke City. Last but not least, I have a little memorial that I want to do for Mary Hemmer. Mary Hemmer passed away at 97 years old, September 9th. I met her because she was Paul Hemmer Sr.'s wife back in my early 20s when I did politics. And they left behind lots of children, great members of the community. My good buddy Carla Wessels is law partners with Don Hemmer. But I saw this and I cut it out because I just wanted to express all the best to the Hemmer family at the passing of your matriarch at 97 years old. What a life, what a legacy. You know what? There's a lot of names around northern Kentucky, Cincinnati, that we all know are great family names. Well, the Hemmer is one of them. So God bless the Hemmer family today. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.